Though, if people are going to watch this, we're working on the Still River Greenway Bridge, the walkway bridge.
Oh, is
We're
there a
treating
problem?
it. Yeah. So starting tomorrow, the 23rd through Friday, the pedestrian bridge will be closed for maintenance. There will be no access from either way. So you can walk down and turn around. They're spray washing it and then they're going to seal the wood,
Mhm.
which is a smart thing to do if you think about it. Let's maintain what we own. Right?
So will it be closed for the weekend or how
No,
long?
through Friday. So no, it should be open for the weekend.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they do expect additional weekday closures on the bridge in the future. That's, doing other maintenance and repairs. We just can't have people on there while we're painting it.
Sure.
Nightmare.
And and yeah, so that's good. I mean, obviously, we get a lot of people anyway, but the weekends are so busy that it's nice to have that open for the weekend.
Yeah, we'll try to keep it open for the weekend. It's supposed to rain though Thursday night, so isn't it supposed to rain Thursday night? So that
Mm,
might delay it.
yeah, Thursday to Friday. Yeah,
Yeah,
Friday. Mhm.
yeah.
That's too
So
bad. Oh, that's too bad.
yeah,
Well, it sounds like they're starting kind of early in the season anyway. So if you do get delays, it's not going to be a big deal. You can push
yeah,
it off a little bit.
yeah. I agree. I drove by Sunday afternoon. I forget where I was going. The Greenway, at least in the Four Corners, there must have been 50 people just in that one little section.
Mm,
There were a lot of people out there.
yeah, yeah. It's a
Kate,
popular place.
Kate took. I told you this. Kate took our puppies for a walk
Oh yes,
and slid down.
poor thing. Good thing she didn't break anything and
Oh,
she could
she
drive
was
herself home.
2 weeks ago. She was over at Starbucks and she went across the street. On Route 6,
Hmm.
where the big Y is.
Yeah.
She went across the street to get gas and she walked in and she hit a piece of black ice and she went boom down.
Oh,
Got a concussion. She had a headache for like 4 days.
oh dear.
Yeah, she's doing better now, but she said she didn't even have a chance to catch herself.
Mm,
She just went and it looked like blacktop, but it wasn't. It was
yeah.
ice.
Oh, that
Oh,
hurts.
she bought a new car.
She did?
Hmm.
Nice. Good for her.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't go into the city anymore, right?
No, no, no. The company she works for is based out of Syracuse,
Hmm.
and her agreement with them is she's a remote worker. So she was the plan was to go up there like 4 or 5 days a month, but she hasn't been up there in over a year, and she's
Wow.
just working out of the house. She rented a house down where we go to the beach for the month of April. She's going to go work from there for a month.
Good for her.
Yeah, it should be.
I want to be Kate.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had written down, when we were meeting last, and yet, trying to keep to that agenda, but knowing that this, our coffee with the selectmen is much, more open and no agenda.
Right.
So I had just written down that booster club, but we probably want to wait for Harry, because that's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that he's very interested in. And agendas for our coffees. And when do we think we might be going in
My
person?
guess would be May. Let's
Yeah.
see how, April pans out with everything being open. Last week, the number of cases went up, the positivity rate went up,
I
everything
know.
went up last week in Brookfield.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
I'm
I
wondering
think
if May is even early.
it might be. I'm hoping that'll be weighed off, by the vaccinations going up and opening up going up, but maybe they'll even each other out.
Mhm.
Yeah, may be a little bit early. I was thinking I wanted to talk to you guys about opening town hall for meetings for committees and stuff. So
Mhm.
we did a review of all the rooms and we know how many people can fit safely in each room.
Okay.
Not a lot. It's not
Yeah.
a lot of people. So I
Mhm.
was thinking to tell the various boards that they could be meeting in person in town hall starting in May.
Okay.
Let's give it April and give them the parameters, right? And the rules that if you can't fit everybody in, You've either got to wait for people to go home and you got to put it on YouTube,
Mhm.
or you're going to have to cancel a meeting, right? And let the boards decide. A couple of the smaller ones, I don't think it'll be a problem,
But you're concerned about boards who have people who come to join the meetings,
like
either
zoning.
to speak or
Sure.
just to
Right.
listen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
zoning for sure. That's probably one of the biggest ones.
You're
What do
right. I
does that
agree.
make
Right. I think if you give them the parameters and saying, okay, if you're using, 133 or, whatever the room might be, this is the number that you can have.
everybody
Because,
must be masked, everybody must
yeah,
stay separate,
yeah,
right?
because, yeah, some of the ex officio meetings that I go to, they could probably get away if you can allow 8 to 10 people in one of the rooms. I think they'll be fine. You don't usually
Yeah.
get residents attending, but
Well, like zoning has, what, 7 members? Can't remember. Or is it five full members and I think 3
alternates.
alternates? You're not going to fit them all around that one table
Right.
safely. So some
Right.
people would have to sit in the audience area.
Mm.
Um, and then, you got to keep 6 feet away. It's not
I was
easy.
going to say, do you then feel that the residents are going to be missing out on something? Because not everyone is going to be either on camera, or if they want to speak so the residents can hear them, they're going to
Yep.
have to get up at the microphone.
Yep.
That's going
And
to that's going
that's,
to not be easy for a meeting.
no, it's not going to be easy for a meeting at all. And things may have opened up even more by May, is what I'm thinking. That'll
Mhm.
make it easier. And then, like zoning, you always have people coming in making application,
Mhm.
right? We don't want 20 applicants. You don't get that many usually, but 8 or 10 applicants all standing there. Maybe they stay
Right.
outside and come in one by one. But
Right.
sometimes on a big project, they'll bring 5 or 6 guys.
Yeah. And there's the sitting room upstairs too. And actually, I think to your point is, schools are 6 feet apart, but now they're moving to 3 feet apart. So,
Yeah. So
if
maybe
we have that, we do have a better,
a much
number
better
of
chance of doing it safely.
Yeah.
And also if like most of town hall is now vaccinated.
Mhm.
I had a meeting with John Baril today. He said by the middle of April, over 90% of the staff at the schools will be vaccinated.
Terrific.
So, once we hit that 70, 75%, I think it's going to be much easier to do
Mm.
everything.
Right. And it is, the members of each of the boards or commissions, prerogative if they feel, the commissions
Yeah.
themselves, if they feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah. Well, the Board of Finance has a public hearing next Tuesday about the budget.
Mhm.
So there was a discussion about doing it at the high school. So I sent him a note today saying, if you want, we'll arrange the high school for you. We'll, make all the arrangements, do everything we need to do. But then a couple of the board members came back and said, hey, I'm not vaccinated yet. I don't want to be in a meeting in
Oh,
person. Can we do it via Zoom in public and in via Zoom? That's really hard to do. We're trying to figure it out because you get the echoes. It's
well,
just
there's
not.
no vote though, right? I mean,
No,
you
there's no
couldn't
vote.
do it if there was a vote.
No, there's no vote. So they could do it by Zoom. So my suggestion to them was just do it by Zoom.
Mm.
We'll do the town hall with a vote, where you have to vote. That's on my calendar's all the way over there. Where we make the presentation to the town and people can, if enough people show up, make changes down in the budget. That you
Mhm.
have to do in person because we're setting the date for the referendum and the capital budget.
So you're saying the one on March 30th could be by Zoom. I don't have the other dates on my calendar yet.
Yeah, March 30th could be in Zoom because
Okay.
it's just a public hearing and there's no vote. And then,
No, March 30th is a vote on the capital and then sending it to referendum. March 30th. So we have the high school vote.
oh, you're right. I got this backwards. Yeah, so
Okay. So the one after that.
I'm sorry. And Ginny, you set that up already, right? So March 30th is a presentation of the capital budget.
And setting the date,
and
yeah.
setting the referendum date, which is a vote. So we do have to do that.
Right.
I'm sorry, April 6th is the Board of Finance's public hearing. They don't have to do that publicly,
Oh, okay.
right? And then April 26th, we'll do the, the annual town meeting in May 4th, and that we also have to do in person, right, Jenny?
Right, that's right.
And then the vote is on May 18th.
Right.
Okay, I have those. All right.
But I don't think we're going to get a lot of people on the 30th. Do
Mhm.
you think? I just don't think a lot of people are comfortable going out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, it could be, the numbers that we had for streetscape, which worked really well.
Yeah,
People
that
were
worked well.
6 feet apart, and people had a chance to speak, and they took their turns. But yeah, I think it's all doable.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think it's doable.
Same as the referendum vote.
Right.
Mhm. Okay.
So what else do we have?
Well, I'm sorry Harry's not joining us to speak about his interest there.
Yeah.
Very good to see the equipment over at Huckleberry.
Yeah, it's starting to get there, isn't it?
Yeah. See some movement there. I did see on Facebook today, someone wondered what was going on. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to assume it's a new resident to town,
Yeah, probably.
because we do have a lot. Oh my goodness gracious,
That's true.
big turnover of homes. Yeah. 2 on my street for sale right now.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Timing is really good for some people.
Yeah, it is.
Downsizing, or they were going to move, out of the state anyway. So it's perfect timing. Yeah.
And people are selling it. Somebody told me last week that there were only like, I don't think this can be right, 15 houses in Brookfield for sale.
That could be because they're being snatched up so quickly. They go on the market and, within the day they're sold, but could be.
Yeah, could be.
A lot of realtor friends are, frustrated by it because they've got people who, want, a new home. And boy, you have to just be on top of anyone that comes right to the market.
Yeah, in the New York Times on Sunday, they were talking about that, especially down along the water, that when there's multiple bids on houses, you, in one case, they sold the house, nobody's allowed to look at it, actually go visit it. And I think they said they wanted cash only. And they're getting it in some of these cases.
Wow. Yeah, no, not us.
No.
No, I know. Although Alex mentioned to me the other day, he said, well, you can sell us your house. I said, well, where would I go?
In the basement.
I could live with you.
Right. Yeah. You got plenty of bedrooms you can share.
Yeah. Oh, dear. All right. So anything else new? You said the COVID numbers were up a little bit, which is,
Yeah.
you think people are just
Nothing.
letting their guard down a little bit too early?
I think so. I think so. And also people, like I had to drive over by the mall yesterday. The parking lot was packed, Sue.
I have not been in there, but I have seen that also. Yes. Yeah.
I find that surprising.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I think we all want to, get life back to normal, but
I think it's still too
little
early.
baby
I'm not
steps.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm just not comfortable yet.
I need my second vaccine. I need 2 weeks after that. So.
Yeah. But even then, though, I don't know.
Because I know people who have had their first shot and then 6 days later, got sick.
Yeah, it can happen. It definitely can happen. And you just don't know. It's so random. That's what's worrisome. to me. It's so random that,
Mhm.
you know,
And the side effects, you again, so random. I mean, I was telling Ginny, friend of mine, sore throat and chapped lips. That's it. And then you hear, you know, worse things than that. So
yeah,
you never know. You just have to
no,
be
you
careful
never know.
because you never know how you're gonna
Yeah.
take it. So
But I don't think I have anything else that I wanted to go over. No,
okay.
that's pretty much it.
All right. So we will think that we'll keep an eye on what is happening and the numbers and hopefully May. And because we meet the end of the month anyway. So it'd be towards
Yeah,
the end of May that we could have our coffee in person.
yeah, yeah,
And maybe, it'd be really nice if we could have it outside,
yeah. That would be nice.
Mm,
That would be nice.
yeah. We just need to find some place with a couple of picnic tables.
Yeah, yeah, that would work, especially since the weather's getting nicer.
Mhm. Mm,
It's a good idea.
yeah,
Okay. So I think we can call it a meeting, don't you think? Any public comment?
I know. Ginny, anything to add? No, I think Ginny's fine.
Okay. So
All right.
hearing no objection, I will adjourn this meeting.
All right.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay. So
All right.
are you going to be at the meeting on Tuesday?
Tomorrow?
No, next Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll plan on seeing you there.
Yes.
Latest.
Mhm.
Okay.
7:00 at the high school?
7 o'clock at the high
Yes.
school. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Sue.
Yeah, very good. Yep. See you
Okay.
then.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Be safe, everybody.